here we go. Okay, so first let's share our wins. So, Melissa, if you have any wins.
Well, it was earlier in the break, but I had set a weight goal with you and I reached it. But then I'm up about one or two off and on since then. So I'm in the vicinity. So I'll count that as a half a win.
Okay, well, maybe after this
Yes.
training today, it'll help
Yeah.
reignite that adherence and
Yes.
motivation to do it too.
Yes.
Good for you. That is a great win because you did hit that goal with flying colors, and sometimes our body just stabilize a little bit before it just drops again. So that's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else have a win they want to share? There's always wins, ladies, and you have to count your wins. Because if you don't, then we just focus on the negative stuff, and that's no good. That's not going to motivate us.
Mm.
You have to be able to count your wins, even big or small, doesn't matter. If you just joined here, maybe that's a win, Julie.
Then that's a win.
Yeah, exactly. That's a huge win, right? How is the
Um,
cleanse going so far?
gonna start tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. So good luck on that, and let me know how you feel.
Yeah,
But you're adding protein on those days too, right? We had talked about that.
a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna have to.
See how you feel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Amy, you were going to say?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Amy. Yeah, I've been a client of Shauna's for off and on for 5 years. I met Shauna before COVID hit, and I've lost close to 50 pounds with Shauna over the years, and slow but steady. So, yeah, and it's a lifestyle. So, like, it's not just about the weight for me, it's the lifestyle, the healthy habits that I've learned. And I still struggle with night eating 5 years in. But that will always be something I think that's going to be there. But yeah, I fell off of my routine in December. Um, just the busyness, obviously, of getting ready for the holidays and a lot of extra things. I didn't make myself a priority. Um, and I'm borderline diabetic, pre-diabetic, and I went and got blood work done today, and my heart was like in my mouth because I thought my number would be really high with my sugars and whatnot, and they were better than my last blood work.
Good. That's
So I
good.
couldn't believe it. So it was
Good.
over like a 3 month period, one of the blood tests.
Okay.
But because I did everything to sustain my sugars and whatnot for 2 months prior to that. That helped
Good.
stabilize my blood work. So I was really, so that's a win. I thought December just made everything crash.
Yeah.
But I have to kind of think that that was a short period of time over a longer, sustainability, right? So that was a win. And I went to the gym today and I feel energized again. Um, yeah. So it was a reset today because December was a complete blip with food and I wasn't exercising. Yeah.
Good.
So
Good.
yeah,
Yeah. So easier to get back on the wagon again, too, right? And that's
yeah.
one of the things that we learn here is just how to get back on the wagon fast if we fall off track, because it will happen. We're human.
Yeah, not to
So,
beat yourself up for it. Like at the
yeah.
end of the day, like this is, we're looking for the longevity of like our health goals, right? And life will get in the way sometimes and you just yeah, just as long as you get back to it, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's right. The faster we get back to it, the better we do long term. We don't want to
yeah.
get back to it a year from now and beat ourselves up and self-sabotage that hard, right? No.
Yeah.
But some people, well, people will do that before they actually start to understand the routine, the habits, and the mindset behind doing this, right? So,
Yeah. And I did a lot of carb cycling, which I think helped.
okay,
That if I had a lot of carbs the one day, then the next day. And I think that helps my diabetes numbers as well,
it will.
because I did carb cycle. And
Your
so
body
you'll
needs
learn
a
that.
break. Yeah, you'll learn it
Yeah.
here. Yeah, your body needs a break, right? With anything, right? So high carbs will give it a break. And that'll help. Exactly. It just helps homeostasis again. So
Yeah.
bring the body back to normal. Cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it felt good today. So welcome everybody if you're new, and hi to faces that I've seen and some that I haven't seen yet. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Good.
yeah,
Good for you. Good to
I'm
see you.
happy to be here. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Courtney is she's returning. I haven't seen her in a few years. So Mom Spaghetti, otherwise known as Courtney. What's with
No,
Mom
I
Spaghetti?
always forget because it's my like phone. So when you connect to like hotspots or whatever, I thought it would be funny.
Okay.
And I didn't
Good.
realize that it sticks like anytime I go on Zoom, it comes up like that. So I had to do like a training course, and there was like this mom spaghetti, and I was like, oh God.
That's cute. Well, I don't think I'll ever get that out of my head ever again for you.
So
Change your Instagram name to Mom Spaghetti on my
I
phone.
should, yeah.
That's funny. How
Ah,
you doing so far?
good, good. I just actually finished my workout.
Good,
So
good. Yeah,
yeah.
you shifted that, and that's a win. You shifted it from the morning to the night. You didn't skip
Yeah.
it. You ran out of time, so you did it at night. That's good.
I had to go to Aurelia today, so it was a hectic drive. I swear, nobody plowed their roads up that way. I swear it was a fun drive today. So, but I took my green tea. I've kind of stopped I can't do black coffee, and so I just figure, why kill myself with it? Just cut it out. And I love green tea, so I just been doing the morning green tea.
Okay.
Lots of lemon water and lime water, and then sparkling water in between. And but yeah, on the road today, it was just I knew because I was going to be out, and I knew I was going to be home for lunch, so I just took like
Good.
boiled eggs with me and some
Good.
berries, and that was it. So it curbed me from making that stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you're in the car, it's so easy. And because of the holidays, I haven't been out, but being on the road, it's so easy just to stop at somewhere and grab a green tea. And you're like, oh, yeah, but then I can grab the. No, avoided that. I mean, I did get my green tea on the road, but nothing else. So,
Yeah. You're accountable now. You're committed.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it was good because I
Yeah.
never do that. I would always just like, yeah, I'm going to go and then I'll stop. But I
Yeah.
was like,
It's
no,
it's accountability first until it becomes
yeah,
a new habit and a routine that you can keep. But
exactly.
accountability first.
And like with the whole like carbs and stuff, like I've been noticing a big difference because carbs to me, it attacks my body like big time. And I do get it, the inflammation and like you feel it, and I feel it in my skin. I feel it in my, like I get the bumps on the back of my arms and stuff,
Yeah,
and especially the bloat too. So
yeah.
having the no carbs, I mean, like now because I'm on this week introducing them, but I've looked up different ways of, or different carbs that are a lot healthier than just grabbing like a bagel or something. You know what I mean? Because that used to be the go-to morning bagel, and they're so heavy, especially the Costco ones, right? So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Good. Good. Awesome.
but it
Love it.
feels good to be back. So,
Feels good to have you back. Yeah, yeah. And sometimes we just need that, right?
oh yeah,
I often hire my coaches back every once in a while.
yeah,
Business and in fitness. We
exactly.
need that. We are human. We do fall back sometimes and we need a good
Hmm.
push to move forward again, and that's totally okay. So I'm really glad you reached out.
No, exactly. And that's what I mean. Like I had like said that, I did do the other programs, which was like the Beachbody, and it was like a hit and miss, you know what I mean? Sometimes I would, but for me, it just was, I don't know if anyone else is doing it, but I just sometimes feel like it's like it depends on, I guess, who you're with. I started feeling it was just a money grab, and it was just more pocket, like for them. It wasn't actually like a one-on-one and
For
stuff.
coaching. Yeah.
So it made me just feel like I wasn't motivated. And then I met you, and I mean, obviously I had my ups and downs, especially with the injury and stuff. But then when I went full throttle and I was good, I went full throttle and I felt like the best I've ever felt. And I was like, why am I been doing this a long time ago? And then because I felt like, okay, I can carry this. And then obviously I had, you carry on life, and it was up and down and this and that. I tried another program. Nope, did not enjoy it. And here I'm back.
Yeah.
So I was going to
I
tell
know.
you something, that you're doing a good thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're happy, I'm happy.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing about Beachbody. They are really just motivators,
Mhm.
making extra money on the side of what their career is, whatever. They're not true coaches. They don't have, some of them have a passion for it. Yes, I'm not going to say
Yeah,
that, but it's just a different level, which
exactly.
different level when you have a true coach, I guess, that has
And like for
experience
me,
that
like
I have.
I knew the person going
Yeah,
into it,
yeah,
and you know, then it was just like you're supposed to be a friend, and it's like I don't even feel like we're friends anymore. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of like really,
yeah,
programs are great, don't get me wrong, but it's just when you're not motivated and you just
yeah.
feel you're not going to go, you know,
There's
and
also a big separation of knowledge and experience. I mean, I've been
hmm
doing this for 26 years, just
yeah,
working with people one-on-one. So
exactly. And
you
that's what I
have that much
enjoy.
experience. It's, yeah,
Yeah, because
everyone's,
you also modify and you put the workouts to what works for each individual person too. You know what I mean? Which
yeah,
is great.
nutrition, mindset, all of that. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're accountable. You're highly accountable too. You're more accountable when it's a bigger program
Yeah.
like this. Anna, are you popping on to share your win? Are you in behind the scenes right now? I know your camera's not on, so I don't know if you're just listening in, and that's fine. Or are you here to
I'm
chit?
listening in.
Okay, if you want to share a win, you can, and then I'm going to get into
Okay.
the training.
Yeah, I'm well, my win is I am losing weight slowly but surely. I can see that, and I'm really motivated, and I actually set some goals for starting this year, and I have signed up for a marathon run, and just to push me further. Aside from the workouts that I get from Shauna, Coach Shauna, I'm also doing. I have that training to look forward to, and for me, that's a win.
Yeah, that's a huge win. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an athletic goal, right? It's
right.
not
Yeah,
about weight loss. Does weight loss happen in the training? Sure, weight loss will happen when you're training harder, more, focusing on nutrition. But it's nice to focus on just an athletic goal. Anytime I focused on something athletic, it was the best times of my life, honestly, because the training part of it just pushes you into a different level, right? That
yeah,
athletic mindset, and everything just kind of falls into place after. So I would highly recommend for the rest of you on here too that, yeah, even if it's not in the first 3 or 6 months, maybe the next half of the year, that you try to sign up for either a run or a fun run, or something to challenge you a little bit further. So yeah,
yes,
that's good, Anna. I like that for you, especially. Yeah, that'll help push you a little bit harder for sure.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good for you. Okay, so for also, if you guys can put yourselves on mute, we'll have a small Q&A at the end too, if anybody wants to share. I'm just going to go over a quick training because we haven't been on these meetings for over like a month now, and B, it's the new year, and I thought that this was going to be something that was needed, because motivation is really high in January. We want to try to keep it pretty high throughout the entire year. Fitness goals shouldn't be temporary, they should be evolving, right? So once you hit one goal, then you hit the next goal and you hit the next goal. And even if it's a shift, like my goal this year, I'm going to do a bikini, like a fitness competition. I haven't been like yeah, the next 4 months I'm going to be dialing in and losing more body fat. So that's a goal. That's something I haven't done since I was 32. Didn't think I'd ever do it again because I didn't like it actually back then, the process, but I think I'm going to enjoy it more this time around just because I'm older, and I don't care as if I am up against, I'm not going to be up against a bunch of 20-year-olds, but I'm 45 now, so I'll be in a different class. So that'll be different. But I just discovered rock climbing. If you've seen me post a few reels on that, just wall climbing. And I've done it before, but I've just a couple times in my past, but now I don't know, me and my kids got a membership and we just really love it. And I'm like, well, that is my thing right now. I don't know how long that'll stick for, but I'm having so much fun at the athletic side of it, because I'm a very athletic person and I want to challenge myself all the time. But I'm doing these climbs that are like they're graded on different levels. And if I can't hit one because I'm exhausted or I keep falling halfway through, and then I'm too tired to do it again, or like 3 or 4 times, and then I'm tired, I gotta go home. Like, okay, I can't wait to come back the next day or the 2 days later and try it again. And then I'm getting all the way up, right? So it's the same here. It's like you have progression. You always get better at something. And that's what keeps you motivated, is like find something that's challenging that you can work towards, that you feel that sense of accomplishment. So now I have a new wall that I tried last night, yeah, or Sunday. It's Monday today. So I tried it on Sunday, yesterday. And so I had a new wall that I thought, like when I went about a few weeks ago, I was like, I'm never going to be able to do that wall ever. I didn't think ever. So now I'm on that wall and I'm halfway up. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, so next time I go, I'm gonna see if I can reach the top, right? Because it just gets harder and harder and harder. So I'm like, this is pretty amazing. It's keeping me motivated. So same kind of thing. It's that athleticism, right? Or that new challenge, that new reaching new limits and breaking those limits is going to keep you motivated and feeling that sense of accomplishment, which that keeps you motivated for the entire year, right? Because motivation, it doesn't just turn on in the morning and turn off when you go to sleep. It's not like that. You have to keep working at it to stay motivated, okay? So I actually wanted to talk today. I think I put it in Trainerize as 5 pillars to keep you crushing your goals in 2026. But I really want to talk and dial that in a bit further. And it's going to be that we're talking about the 5 pillars of discipline, because discipline is something that keeps people engaged and keeps people doing the thing and motivated, right? We all need more discipline with things, because how many times have you said to yourself, okay, I'm going to sit down and not snack tonight? And then there you are with a big bowl of chips or ice cream or whatever it is, because you just can't help yourself and no one's watching. There's no accountability, but there's also, you haven't learned discipline. And discipline is something that is it's self-taught and it's self-proclaimed, right? And so if you're disciplined, then things will come a lot easier. So the first pillar is effort, right? So you have to give effort in order to be able to do anything. If you put in zero effort, you get zero results back. So really, it's like, are you waking up at 8 a.m. and rushing to work to get there and late by 8:30? Or are you waking up at 6 a.m. and making sure that you're ready on time and leaving 15 minutes early to get to work on time or early? There's a difference, right? So like if when your fitness journey, are you counting your proteins and making sure that you're tracking your food? Or are you just putting it in your mind that I know I got to hit 5 proteins today. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it and hopefully I do. There's a difference between your effort levels, right? So that's going to be something that's really huge this year for you to be able to hit your goals. And you really have to say to yourself, did I give it a 100% effort today? Or out of 1 out of 10, how much effort did I give it today? And you could even just write yourself a little journal on a piece of paper or something and write effort, right, as the first pillar. And you rate it 1 out of 10. And then you look at it and you go, okay, well, if it was only an 8, let's give it a 10 tomorrow. What do I need to do to make it a 10? Okay. The second pillar is vision. You want to decide like who you want to become this year and why, right? So, for example, Anna, you want to do this marathon because you want to be healthier, you want to be stronger, more fit, and you want to finally focus on your fitness because you've done so much else in your life already too, like the course that you're going through in your career and whatnot, right? And I just know this because we've talked, but you have a vision for yourself. Like you have that sense of accomplishment. You have those pieces of effort that you've put into your life, and you've got some really good things out of it, and you're making changes in your life because there's a certain part of you that wants to become a different or a better person, right? So you're doing different things to challenge yourself, and in the process, you will become a different person, because if you keep doing the same things over and over, or keep kind of self-sabotaging or going backwards, and kind of, you look at the end of the year and you look back at the year and you go, oh, I didn't really make any changes this year because I didn't even have a vision of who I wanted to become. Right? So if you don't know who you want to become, how you want to feel, how you want to present yourself to the world, um, and it goes even further, like, how much money do you want to make? What kind of a relationship do you want to have with your partner, your spouse, or your friends? Where do you want to live? Even things like that. Like, that's all parts of you. Even, even my faith has been renewed when it wasn't, in the past. And that's a part of me that's developing even more this year, that I haven't really been touching on before. So that's like, again, me becoming a different person that I want to be in the next year, and I've been working towards it. And so you have to really understand that there's a reason why you're here, because we all should have a vision of who we want to become. And sometimes that can feel a bit scary, because it's like, well, am I going to be a completely different person? I don't want to leave the old me. But you're not leaving yourself. You're just bettering yourself, right? You're just silencing maybe the negative parts of you, or the parts that keep you feeling stuck or sad or empty. And you're releasing that, and you're stepping into the new person that feels more happy on a daily basis, that has better relationships and better career and feels better in her body and all that, right? It's a huge difference. And if you keep doing it, even though it can be scary, you will look back and say, I'm so glad I made those changes and put in that effort and had that vision for myself. So number two was vision. Okay. Um, but none of it's going to be, change is hard without the third pillar, which is accountability. You're all here because you need accountability. When you spoke, Amy, about the Beachbody, they don't have a high level of accountability. They do have one of the pillars on here, which I'm going to talk about soon. But they don't have the accountability, I don't feel, is too high. And you'll understand that when I talk about the other pillar. But I feel that when you're signing up for something, that is, you've got mentors that really aren't true coaches. They haven't really, this is not their profession. They can't say they're professional weight loss people, or they're professional. So have they studied? Have they worked with people? Have they done, like, is this their actual career? It's not. It's something they want to promote to friends and family to make some extra bucks. And everybody who enters Beachbody knows that. And yeah, some are good, better, and some are not. Some people I've heard, with coaches, don't even answer them for like a month if they had a question, like weeks on end, because it's a side job for them, right? They don't care as much. So that's what you get, right? Is kind of that low budget feel. So there's not a lot of accountability there. But when you report to a true mentor, and you're in a program with set instructions, and you're one-on-one, and you have somebody mentoring you that has been doing this for a long time and has transformed thousands of people, and knows, even when you're bullshitting, knows what you need, knows that different lives make, for different plans and programs. I have one person on this meeting tonight who's asking for a meal plan, which is great. That's fine. You want it? Sure, I'll give it to you. Do I give a meal plan to everybody? No. Do I give a meal plan to some people? Yes. Some people are 2 weeks. Some people are 4 weeks. Some people are never, right? Because everybody is different. But I do know psychologically it doesn't work for a lot of people. Sometimes it does for a little bit, and then you eventually have to veer off that meal plan. Coaches at Beachbody wouldn't know that kind of thing, probably not. And that's only one piece of 1,000 pieces in this journey that have to fit together in order to work. Okay. So accountability, reporting, me looking at your workouts, making sure that you've done everything, seeing the progress pictures, evaluating them, changing things behind the scenes. There's a lot more work than you guys even know about back here to make sure that you're getting the results that you're getting, whether it's, everybody is different. So some people get faster results, some people get a bit slower, but you're always working towards it, because everybody is different. Everybody's life is different. So you can't say that one person and the next person get the exact same results. Number four is action. So it kind of falls along in the line of effort. So if you're not putting in effort, or if you put in 50% effort, you'll get 50% results back. And if you don't take any action, like everybody, I can give you the information. I could give you the whole program. I've given away this program before on the kick, like on a document to several people. Nobody does a thing with it. I could give them the entire program. They won't take action on it though. You're here to take action, I hope, right? So information doesn't get you anywhere. It's implementation, which is the action part that is actually going to get you results. So if I tell you to do a workout, but you don't do it, that's not going to get you the results. If I say here, you need to really focus on eating this, this, and this, and nutrition throughout the day, and you take action on that and you actually do it, you put your best effort in to do it, you're going to get results, even if we have to tweak it, even if you messed up one day, or even if you're just not loving the amount of fats that I gave you, then we adjust it. But at least you're taking action so that we can get that data and get the feedback on how you feel about it. And then we change it from there. Okay, maybe I'll lower your fats, give you more carbs. Okay, Sean, I'm so much happier now. Now I can start losing weight. Now I like it better. Now I want to do this more, right? But we wouldn't have known that if you didn't take action. Because if I give you a certain amount and you don't do it, how am I supposed to change anything if you didn't even do it yet? Right? So action is huge. Do it for a week. Let's see what the outcome was and the data and how you feel. Then we'll change it according to what is optimal for you. Okay? None of that will happen without any action. So let's keep taking action from here on in, okay, this year. And then the last one, which ties in with what I was talking about with the Beachbody stuff, is they do have a really good sense of community. I will give them that. Their sense of the community is probably better than my sense of community here, our sense of community. Do we have a community here? Yes. Do we have everybody in there talking and chatting? No, but that's okay. Some people don't like to talk and chat in that thing, but they read the posts. Some people tell me, oh, I read all the posts and it's so motivating and they love reading it. Some people just they want to talk it and that's fine. Yes, we do have the community. Yes, it's important because even if you just had me and you had the accountability and there's still that little piece missing where you don't have that sense of, am I doing this along with other people? Do I have the same struggles? Or do they have the same struggles as me? Can I see, what people's days are like? Because you don't want to feel alone, and because I'm the mentor, I have an edge or I have one up on you, obviously, right? But the people that are along with you are doing it with you to get to a certain point. So it's really important to engage with your community, ask questions if you want to, reach out to people on the side if you want to, say, hey, can I get your number? Hey, can I get your Instagram or whatever it is? Follow each other. Like I see people, my clients following each other all the time. It's great, and because we do want to feel like we have a team. A team is really, really important for the mindset, for the extra push, for the not to give up because you're not alone and you're going to keep going like the rest of them are going. So that's it. The 5 pillars of having that discipline is staying connected and having that effort. You need your vision, you need accountability, you need to take action, and you need a sense of community. Does anyone have any questions on that? Or not even questions, anything that you want to say in regards to any of that, maybe something that you do have or you don't have, or that you've found that has been helpful, or that you're lacking, anything.
Yeah, I for me, Shauna, I find that discipline, I've it's something that is hard sometimes because you need to be consistent. But if I fall down, um, it's a discouragement for me. So I need to push through and really be consistent. Otherwise, the back. I call it backsliding, like and it's hard to go back to where I'm. So really, discipline for me is really important.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly. So the entire five pillars of the discipline, right? Yeah. If you guys follow do you know who David Goggins is? He's used to be really unhealthy and grossly overweight, and now he's a runner and a motivational speaker. And if you follow him, David Goggins, he talks about discipline all the time.
Yeah, I have his book. I started
So
actually, I'm halfway through it.
he's great at mindset.
It's a very good book and it's very, whoa, he's been through a lot.
He has been, yeah. So can you
Yeah.
share the name of that book then for people
Oh,
that don't know?
you know what? Is it in my office? Okay, go there. I got my little minion to go get it. I'm stuck in her room. Everyone's napping, and so.
Can
He
you
must,
write the name in the chat?
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
is it the,
It's a
'cause
very good book.
he has a few books. Is it
Yeah.
the Can't Hurt
This-
Me one?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So the very first one. So it's I've always listened to his like podcasts or like motivation speeches and stuff,
Yeah.
and I love them because he gets you going.
He has a lot of pain. He has a lot of history of pain, and he talks about that a lot. And
So
that's what
that's
keeps
the
him
one
going.
here.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be the man he used to be, right? He wants to be that new
Yeah.
self, his vision that he had.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the one. And it's really good. It's a really good read. So I'm just halfway through it. I'm actually in between so many books, but
Good.
I
You
read
know,
the,
it's good to read like 10 pages a day of
yeah.
anything, of
Oh
anything.
yeah. The 5 a.m. club is good too.
Yeah,
Even what is the what do you call those books? When you're driving. Like audiobooks.
the audiobooks. Yeah.
Those are good too. Like
Yeah.
they're instead of listening to music, you know what I mean? Like it's something different and it's
Yeah.
really I've never done it and I did one, the same guy that did the 5 a.m. club. I forget his book that he did, but it was all online or all on video audio. And it was
Yeah.
I'll have to find it too and I'll post it, but it's a very good like motivator as well too.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah.
I feel like the mindset is a huge part of continuing to be healthy or getting healthy. Because if you don't have that mindset down or you never work on that mindset, you will always fall backwards. So if you can read any kind of self-help books, I'm into a lot of philosophy. I like that stuff. I will do certain times of the day, usually when I'm working out, and sometimes throughout the day if I'm doing something mindless where either I'm cleaning house or working, and I'll put it on then too, of any kind of motivational stuff or something that I can learn, whatever. And then I'll have moments where I'm just listening to music for like an hour or something too, like I'll break it up throughout the day. But every day, I think for the past 6 or 7 years since I've been online coaching, I've done mindset every single day. And I've had mindset coaches too. So if you ever, need to really work on your mindset, let me know. I can refer you to a few really awesome mindset coaches. Um, what did she say in here, girl? There was
Thanks.
something.
I was just looking for a pen and I
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah, you can't hear me.
thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Good. Yeah. So if you're not into reading, you can do the audio book and listening or even YouTube clips. They have it everywhere. But I feel like the reading is the best because you get right in the zone. I have a bath every day, sometimes twice a day. That's again like one of my calming states, but I'll take a book in there too and at least get, 5 or 10 pages while I'm soaking in a tub. Anybody else have anything that they want to say in regards to the 5 pillars of discipline or anything out of those five that you really need to work on this year that you really need to work on this year?
I think discipline is always going to be something that I need to work on. And like it ebbs and flows. Like my commitment to blocking off time to do my workouts or to meal prep or even to have good nutrition. I think that's common for everybody, and I think that that's just something that is a lifelong journey and commitment to ourselves, right? Because it's hard for us to put us first. Um, whether you're a parent, if you're not, like in your day-to-day life and your different roles that you have, if you're working, if you're a friend, if you're a sister, or if you're, a neighbor, like it's really hard sometimes to put yourself first, to block that time off. So I think that's always going to be something for me that's that's a lifelong journey. But I've lost close to 50 pounds, so clearly I've put myself first for most of the 5 years. And like, I'm in maintenance now with you, but you've taught me skills that will bring me through my life. Like, I'm 48, and and I feel good. I feel good. I want to feel my body. Um, like when I'm working out, or when I feel healthy, like it really makes a difference in like how the day flows. So yeah, that's a long story, but discipline, I think, is always going to be something that a lot of us are going to need to keep in check, um, and not give up, right? I've had different periods where I've lost my way and I've come back. But yeah, we just have to make ourselves a priority.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah,
obviously have discipline, losing 50 pounds, and you've learned more discipline to keep it off, right? So when you
yeah,
look back, you could say, okay, how much more discipline do I have this year than last year? How much more discipline have I gained in the last 5 years?
hmm
So always continuing to reevaluate yourself and see how far you've come is huge. And then how far do you want to keep going?
yeah,
Huge, right? Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Anybody else have anything else to input? If not, we'll call it a night. The meetings are not going to be every Mondays now, not for the next little while. I want to get back to a little bit of pop-up meetings for now, but they'll be at least once a month. And if not a little bit more, especially if I have a guest speaker or something. So we'll look forward to that, and I'll always let you know when we have the meetings, okay?
Yep, thanks, Shauna.
You're welcome. All right. You guys get a
Thank
good
you,
sleep
Shauna.
tonight. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Get a great sleep tonight, because sleep is highly connected to the amount of fat you can lose. It really is.
Mhm.
Proper sleep, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
All
thank
right.
you.
You're
Thank
Okay.
you.
welcome.
Coach.
Bye,
Good to see
Night.
everybody.
you.
Night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.